Hello, and welcome back to Southern Royalty Podcast. I'm Shannon, your host, and today, just as promised, I'm going to give you a little breakdown of the day by day that we had on our trip to Hawaii. But I also want to let you know it's going to be broken up into two parts. One's going to give you the day by day, and then next week, I'm going to talk about a little bit deeper into some of the things that I observed and things you probably didn't know goes on or didn't realize. But that'll bring you back for next week. So if you're ready, I'm ready. Let's get started. So the day after Christmas, that was such a weird time. It really was because we took a rental car down to the airport and we was taking a direct flight. And when I say weird, I've never realized that it was going to be that long of a flight being direct. And I was ready to get off the plane when we got there. Let's put it that way. You know, there's not a lot of room on planes, but there is a lot of people. So I watched a lot of movies. Let me tell you like that. But I did enjoy that my luggage didn't get lost, or I didn't have to rush to get on another plane, or anything like that. No delay. It was just a long flight. But I can tell you, as we was coming into the airport, we already seen our first rainbow. I was just amazed how I took a picture out of the window of a rainbow. I was like, this is amazing already. So that first day when we got there, we went to the hotel, checked in, and then we went looking around a little bit. Not much because we was tired. And we found some food. And then we went back to the hotel just to walk around in the hotel because the hotel actually has like shops inside it. So there was plenty to look at just in the hotel. And everything still has like the Christmas stuff up. So, it's just great seeing just the hotel. But of course, you're jet lagged, so you're ready to rest. Well, on the 27th, the next day, it was kind of rainy, and it was showing that it was going to be rainy for most of the day. So we just took a day of rest, kind of, and I thought it was going to be a day of rest, and then we decided to go shopping, and we went shopping at the world's largest open air shopping center, Ala Moana. It was huge. Like there was 4 different floors, but it seemed like it went forever. Like we walked that day at least 7 miles just in that area. I mean, it has like over 350 stores. And and then you got the food. I mean, it's massive. I've never seen any shopping mall like this. If you love to shop, then you need to go to this mall. It is crazy. You need to go to Waikiki, period, because it's a shopper's dream place. Because everywhere is a store for something. If you can't find it, then it don't exist. Because it is crazy. But that's all we did. We took a taxi there, taxi back. We ate and we rested again. Now, the next day, we decided to get up and walk down, down that main strip by the beach and look at all the beach parks. They have different statues. I mean, you can walk, and there's just always something to look at. Beautiful plants, huge trees that I've never seen, different varieties of palm trees that I didn't even know existed. I mean, it's amazing. It's really amazing to see that the different types of plants that grow there. I mean, I was just overwhelmed. And then we decided that evening to go to a luau. It was our first luau, and it was Moana. It was Moana. Sorry, that's the luau we went to, and it was over at the Aloha Tower Marketplace, and it had some great food and entertainment, of course. But I mean, really great food. It had great music. I do recommend going to some type of luau because you have the music, you have the food, and you have the entertainment, the dances that tell stories. And the reason I like this luau is because it went through the different Polynesian cultures and the different history, across the Pacific Islands. I mean, it was just so beautiful to watch them tell the stories through the dance. I mean, I just really recommend doing a luau. So that wrapped up that Sunday evening. Next day, we done we went to Koala Ranch. This ranch is so beautiful, so massive. It's a little ways away from Waikiki Beach, but beautiful. Just getting there, the ride was just beautiful. Even though there's kind of working on some of the roads, it was still a beautiful ride. Just getting to see the real different side, not the Waikiki side, the touristy side, but just getting to see the other side of the island that's not so touristy. So at the Koala Ranch, the first thing we did was a jungle tour, and they took us. You do get to see different movie sites and stuff, but they show you the different uh, places, I guess you would say, the scenes of where the beauty is, the different. I can't even explain it. I'm sorry, but it is the jungle tour is a great thing to take. Now, the next tour we did, because we did a full day tour, the next tour we did was like a movie set tour. Now, they actually went in, you seen where the Kong, the Skull Island, they tell you where Jurassic World was, part of it was done. You see Godzilla's huge footprint. Now, they don't leave everything up from the movie sets because if they did, it would be cluttered everywhere. But they do have certain ones that have um, that they leave up or leave there. That's not too, but it's not too much. And then we did have a great lunch buffet. Loved it. Everything there was good. I mean, all the food was good. I, there's other tours that they do there. I mean, like the horses and the ATVs and stuff. But these are the ones I did, and I would recommend it to anybody. And the last tour we did was the koala grown tour, and that's where they show you like what they grow there. Uh, they you actually get to taste fresh whatever fruit they have there. It was awesome too, and they show you where another part of movie sites were, because there's so many places on this ranch where movies and videos and everything's been shot. They don't put it all in one tour. I mean, like you get a little bit in every tour you take, and it's not the same stuff. So that's what thought was amazing too, because in this uh, the grown tour, we actually seen like the huts and stuff where that new show with Jason Momoa, the Chief of War, where it was filmed, one of the huts that they was in. So, I mean, it's really amazing without all the movie stuff, but it's even more amazing that you've seen this on TV and you're actually there. So, I mean, it's really a great thing to do. Takes about all day, but it's a great thing to do. So, the next day, we didn't go anywhere. We sat at the pool at the hotel and watched until we went to eat, came back, and watched the sunset at the pool at the hotel. I mean, it was just a relaxing day. On the 31st, we went to Pearl Harbor. Now, we booked this tour ahead of time, and we booked the tour of the is with Pearl Harbor. It was the memorial for Arizona, the battleship Missouri, and the city tour of Honolulu. That was all wrapped in together. So I'll let you know ahead of time. Really, it wasn't enough time to spend at on the Pearl Harbor side, and we didn't have a lot of time to spend on the battleship as we would have liked. So maybe you don't book all that together where you can spend more time as you want, but it is a great thing to go see. Um, it's something that you will remember for the rest of your life, seeing all the history there. If you love history, I mean, it really is truly, you have to go see this because a lot of people died, and it's just so touching to see this memorials. And then, of course, it was New Year's Eve, so we booked another luau. But this luau really didn't have food; it had kind of like snacks, but the entertainment was the biggest thing for it. Um, you got a good place to watch, which was at our hotel, and you got like little snacks, a few drinks. You get pictures included, and we got to watch another luau where they're dancing, telling stories. They tell stories. They go through the ages. Um, there was also the fire. I mean, it was really so good watching these. I loved it. I really truly did. And and if you've never been to Hawaii or to a luau, I mean, it's something you need to experience. You need to put it on your bucket list because it's something really cool. But we got to watch all the fireworks over the ocean, and I'm telling you, it was massive and beautiful. So on the first, the next day, we went to the Honolulu Zoo. Now, I didn't know that they would be open, but they were. And this zoo is so huge because it's not like I don't know how to explain it. It has different passageways, or it's not like in a rectangle. I mean, it's you've got different everywhere, paths everywhere. But the biggest thing I can tell you about it is a huge bird sanctuary, I will say, because they have all types of birds. Oh my gosh, like everywhere. I mean, beautiful, beautiful birds. And then, they had like your other animals. They had like meerkats, the African wild dogs, seen a sloth, black rhino, let's see, tiger, aardvark, porcupine. They even had a porcupine, the Komodo dragon, and they had a petting zoo, which was real cute for the kids and stuff. But what I really did like is there was plenty of places, plenty of shade. You didn't burn up the whole time because you know that it's pretty warm there, and they had plenty of places to sit. Like there was benches throughout the park everywhere. Um, like the shade and benches. That was great, great because of the heat. It's good to sit down and rest. I mean, I really enjoyed going to the zoo that day. So on the 2nd of January, we spent another day walking and shopping. But we shopped more close to our hotel. Like we went down the street, we looked at two of the oldest hotels there and just went through because almost all the hotels have some type of shopping or something going on with it. And it's just really nice to walk through and see everything that's there. But I will tell you, the thing we did do that day was we ate at the Cheesecake Factory for the first time ever. I know where we live, they have one not far, but we've never ate there anywhere we went. So we decided to eat there in Waikiki, and it was actually great. The food was great. I really enjoyed it. So when I do go to Greenville, I hope it has the same um, greatness as it did in Hawaii. So I hope to experience the same level of service and food in Greenville as well. Okay, so on the last day, you know, at the luau's, they give you these leis, and they're fresh, and they smell amazing. Oh my gosh. So on the last day, I got up and I took my leis down there to honor the Duke statue. I laid it there at his feet and took a picture and said goodbye. And that was the whole trip. We went to the airport and flew straight back, got us a rental car, and drove back to Spartanburg. But I'm telling you, if you have never been to Hawaii, it is amazing. It is overwhelming some when you first get there, but it is truly, truly amazing to see. Now, next week, I'm going to tell you about some of the things I observed, which is very interesting. So I want you to come back to get the second part 2 because it gets into some real details of what some things that I observed. And I don't want to give it too much away. That way you don't. I want you to come back. But remember, I want you to subscribe to the podcast, and if you go to my website southernroyalty.co, you can get on the email list where you don't never miss anything. And you can always visit the Etsy shop I have at Southern Royalty US is what the Etsy shop I have. So remember to stay warm, safe, and keep moving forward. Until next week. Bye.